through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Fielded at the 14. He's off to the races. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. His sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. It's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, ideally answer with a score of their own. Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Second down now, they need 7. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Finds a man right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Tight end in motion left. First down, play action. Sheds off a rusher. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down from the gun. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They go play action on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Caught by Pat Bryant. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back on 2nd and goal. Completed over the middle. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pull out in front further, 13-zip. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Falcons, nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Behind the line, he lost that football. Scooped up by the Patriots.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Patriots and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
First down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Patriots facing 2nd and 5. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons, nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Lone back gets the handoff. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw. Right side, cut by Davis. And he's officially into enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49.
Second and 9.
come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throws caught. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
29-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Still sticking with the passing game. Setting up the screen. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play, and it's going to be a field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Jackson now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Give now to the running back. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. It looked like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll work against the blitz. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a throw. Makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw it here on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 3.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Shoves one away. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 9 brings up.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. Just a yard left to go on second down. Hand off to the back. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dump off to his fullback. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll throw it. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it an 18-point game.
Falcons 10.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's out in the clear. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Falcons 17.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They're set up at the 35 now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. By a man, he's in the clear. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 3-score game in the 4th. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Falcons, 17.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First down, play action. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. He's going to throw this one. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Lining
kicker
up
on
now to try the extra
after.
point. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Falcons 24.
Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway.